Welcome to Huddle Up, where founders of Huddle for Success Mark Bruce and Duane Gibbs come to you every Wednesday and Friday with a quick segment to keep you informed, engaged, and motivated. Now let's huddle up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Huddle Up. I am your host, Duane Gibbs, alongside the Hall of Famer, my partner, Mark Bruce. Mark, good afternoon.
Good day, Duane. Thank you for the accolades. I will get used to it one day.
Listen, you are a Hall of Famer. Everyone says that Mark Bruce, he's a Hall of Famer, so that's what I'm running with.
Just wondering who's Hall of Fame. That's it. Nice.
So today's episode is going to be on gratitude, and I would say at some point in our lives, we all have felt very grateful and sometimes not so grateful for our life or a particular day. And so I know you and I have talked about this for a couple weeks, that we wanted this to be a topic. And so let's carry on.
We'll dig in right here. Gratitude. It's what I start my day with every day. I write down 10 things that I'm grateful for. I will tell you, the first time I tried it, it was a little harder than I thought. There might have been, my first thing might have been, I'm grateful that I've got a nice hot cup of coffee. And it can be as simple as that. Just, we have a choice of what we want to be grateful for. So
yes,
I
have cards here. I have my cards that I use. Goal cards, GOAL, and gratitude cards, things I'm grateful for, and I look at as well. I don't write down every single day 10 times. I read what I have, and I'm grateful for the next day.
Yep. The Science of Getting Rich, Chapter 7, written by Wallace D. Wattles.
Hey, say that 5 times.
Wallace D. Wattles, Wallace D. Wattles, Wallace D. Wattles, Wallace D. Wattles, Wallace D. Wattles. Ooh, not bad that time.
Getting better. You're getting better.
You keep pulling that one on me. I'll get it down.
That's all right.
Anyway, it's a 4-page chapter, and it talks about gratitude and how important it is. One of the challenges I've done, my mentors have suggested that I read that chapter every day for a month, and it's a great way to practice gratitude.
Use gratitude to realign when you're off course.
Yes.
It's a navigator. When you feel like you're getting off course, think of something that you're grateful for. It's not about perfection. It's about focusing on, what's working, focusing on exactly what's working for you and staying positive.
Yeah. I challenge everybody to just jot down right now. Just jot down on a piece of paper you got, what are you sincerely grateful for right now?
Train your mind always to look at the good. Bob always talks about, he uses this one scenario about driving in a car and being cut off. And he's so positive. He always talked about, hey, I got cut off in the car, but I was so dang grateful that I have a car. I'm just happy that I have a car. And, when you think about it, it's kind of funny. Do we really drive down the road and get cut off and think about, man, I'm glad I have this car? No, but it's the response. It's kind of funny when you think about it. So those of you that are listening, next time you're going down the road, somebody cuts you off, think, man, I heard this crazy guy saying I ought to be grateful for my car. So be grateful for that. And, the choice that we all have every single day, a lot of people don't have that choice. I for years had a program that I helped raise money for Down syndrome and disabled kids. And some of those kids didn't have a choice. And we all, at some point in our life, take life for granted, myself included. And so just remember that there are some people that don't have a choice that wish they did. And when we feel like our life is really down and we're stuck into a position, or we can't do something that we exactly think we want to do at this particular moment, just be grateful that you have a choice, that you can do something, versus somebody not being able to have that choice.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that a lot of those kids that you work with were probably more grateful than people that should have been more grateful than them.
Let me tell you, they were so grateful. It brings tears to my eyes because there's not a care in the world. And if they were driving a car and somebody cut them off, I can assure you that, you know,
I'm so grateful I can drive a car.
absolutely. Yeah. It's incredible.
Yep. Yeah, it's all a choice. I saw Zig Ziglar once tell a story how he worked with a woman who hated her job, didn't like the people she was with, they didn't like her. And he's like, come on, you got to like something. You got to be grateful for something. And he had her make, he's like, aren't you grateful that they pay you every week? Well, yeah, I guess. Aren't you grateful that they let you work inside in the wintertime? Well, yeah, I guess. And he had her list like 5 to 10 things. I think it got to 10 things. And then he told her to go back and write down 30 things that she was grateful for.
Wow.
And he ran into her a little like 30 days later, and he's like, man, she came up to me and said, Bob, it's amazing. Everybody at work has changed. They're nice people now, and they like me, and I like them. And man, it's such a nice place to work. All a matter of choice that she was now grateful for things.
I think it's a mental training. It's not just positive thinking. It's a mental training. You got to focus on being grateful, just keeping that mindset. Gratitude connects you to a higher source. And I just think that that's so powerful.
Yep. So here's our suggestion for the day. Get a card, get a business card, cardstock, 3x5, something that you can put in your pocket. Write the word gratitude on it. Anytime something bad happens, somebody cuts you off, reach in your pocket, touch the card, visualize the gratitude that's written on the card, and refocus, reset your attitude to a grateful attitude, and you'll be amazed how your day goes from there.
That's awesome. I know in our program with people that we work with in Thinking into Results, we do a whole section on this. And so we dig way deeper into this topic. And so I appreciate you. I love the topic, and I look forward to our next Huddle Up session. Join us each and every Wednesday and Friday as we come to you with a new topic, new episode, and we will see you next week on Huddle Up.
See you next week.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Huddle Up, where we come to you every Wednesday and Friday. Like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on YouTube and on social media. If you find this information helpful, share this with someone that you know. We'll see you next time on Huddle Up.